We're here. We're live. It's time for another episode of Total Improv. We were a week off, but now we're back with a week on for another gosh darn Total Improv in totality episode. So thank you, everybody who's tuning in. And just, George, just for the record, chat voted, and apple fritters are the best donut.
Okay.
So,
it's
let
a
it
shame
know.
Chad's wrong.
The options were apple fritter, it's apple fritter, and apple fritter.
You know, chat, he's lying, right? Chocolate's the best.
Chocolate donut? Like just pure chocolate? What do you people like you disgust me. Yes, it's apple fritter. Thank you. Get out of my game. We're taking on coincidence. Also, welcome, Coincidence. Thank you for tuning in. So welcome back, everybody. We were off for a week, although we did do a little avatar, as you can see here. But now it's time to dive back into some Total Improv, and we got Tsunade and, of course, George back again. And we also have a new player, who I'm excited to introduce, named Arclight.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Hello.
Looking forward to having fun.
How you doing?
I'm doing quite well.
What are you looking forward to today?
I'm looking forward mostly to getting the rust off in tabletop, because it's been a couple years since I've played, and having fun and seeing where this goes.
Well, that's all great, but what's the best donut?
The best donut was not on the poll, and it's the mini cinnamon donuts that you get at like fairs and stuff.
Not even the powdered sugar donuts? What the?
Nope. It is definitely better.
This is
second that.
Okay. We're gonna have to cancel this session. I'm sorry. I need to find real players. ones with gumption. Ones who unanimously agree with me. Okay. I believe this question is what Chomsky was talking about when he wrote about manufacturing consent. Yeah, it's called apple fritter theory. I don't know if you've heard of it. Goes through the 7 fritters.
I am familiar with manufacturing consent, actually, unlike
Yes.
most people who talk about it.
Well, this we get a little anti-capitalist during this stream, but maybe not this episode. We'll see. In the meantime, I think we should just get started, eh? So, if you're new to this show, welcome. The way this works is it's, randomized Dungeons and Dragons. I already randomly rolled in the sheets as per usual and named them before I rolled in the sheets, so their names have no relation. The players can see the names, but not what they are. And here are our choices today. We got Skull McSkull, Corral, not Coral, Corral, Ronaldo the Temporary, and Silly Bob Truck. So we'll just do a usual draft. If you all would like to roll a 1d20, we'll see who gets what. A 6.
Wow. That typical me.
Slash roll space 1d20. No, you can't. Slash roll space 1d20. Nice name, Skull McSkull. Thanks. Oh, wow, George, you get first choice. Look at that. Okay.
I like Skull McSkull.
Very well. You will get Skull McSkull.
Because I don't know who Skull McSkull is, but sounds like a McFlurry.
And that means the next choice goes over to Arclight.
I'm absolutely going with Ronaldo the Temporary.
Ronaldo the Temporary, it shall be.
Should be interesting.
And Tsunade, you still have a choice here.
Yes. I'll go for Silly Bob Truck.
Silly Bob Truck. Sorry, Corral. Yes. Looks like you've been
demoted.
Uh-oh! Anybody ever watch any Canadians here watched Uh-oh? Ronaldo.
I'm Canadian, but I have not watched that.
What's 50-50 where they get slimed?
It's an oldie. Yeah, exactly. Okay. While our players look over their characters, chat, time for you to decide what our starting location is. So, where are we starting this time? It's been 2 weeks, so I don't even remember where we last started. But, you know, throw out anything. A tavern, a mall, the Washington Monument. Where would you like to see our players scramble to make a story today? While you call some out, I'm just gonna fill in these character names here in our patented randomizers, courtesy of CJax. So let's see here. We got Skull McSkull.
Skull McSkull.
A truck that helps people move. Ah, well, I just moved last week. And I'm moving this week. Well, there's moving over multiple weeks, you know. Very, very topical. A jail cell. Oh, I like the jail cell starts. Maybe a nice bottle episode. Any other suggestions? Noam Chomsky's office. I don't think I could do justice. Well, I could do Noam Chomsky's office, but if I were to play Noam Chomsky talking, if anybody here has ever heard Noam Chomsky talking,
I have, unfortunately.
He talks like this very lightly, and he just talked like this the whole episode. And I don't think
he's not a public speaker. He's a philosopher.
He's a linguist turned political commentator.
Yeah.
Maybe a little.
But I just meant like how he talks is not the most stimulating. That was all I was saying.
Another first-time chatter. Yeah, looks like we got a lot of people watching. So thank you everybody for tuning in. FYI, you can do a lot of shenaniganry here as you build up points while you watch. Specifically, there we go. Go check out underneath the chat box if you're new to Twitch. There's lots of points. It might take time to accumulate them, but trust me, you can cause a lot of stuff to happen. And random events, by the way, are now active. Well, maybe you shouldn't activate them yet.
Okay, this is gonna be quite an interesting episode.
It's exciting. It's always exciting to have new people. We'll see if we can retain them. That's the Twitch challenge. Okay, so I think we got some suggestions in. Let's put it to a vote. We're not doing Noam Chomsky's office. Corb, you know that Tarask is coming one of these days. Yeah, someday somebody will spend 10,000 points and summon Tarask, I'm sure. What's shaken bacon? Okay, so starting location. A moving truck. A jail cell. I don't want to do Noam Chomsky's office. Fine, I'll put it in there. And then it'll get chosen because I just talked it up. But I don't... Well, actually, you know, with you here, Arclight, maybe we can do a Noam Chomsky episode.
That'd be fun.
Well, place your votes now, folks. You got 5 minutes to votes. We've had a few Tarask episodes. Usually it's not summoned Tarask. Usually there is a Tarask, and then somebody, like, summons the mother of the Tarask, so it's another Tarask. Anyways.
You know, it might be fun if we do know if it does get chosen, if we don't choose Noam Chomsky's current office, but one from, like, 30 years ago.
And he's, like, smoking a pipe, and he's still hot. Yeah. Where?
Like as he's writing manufacturing consent, so it's not out yet.
With Herman, maybe. We'll see. Okay.
Well, mid-80s.
Let's. I don't have my notepad. Damn it! It's still packed. A moving truck, like as in a truck that has a very sad. No, like a truck that helps people move. That's what. Would inside of Tarask be a plausible starting area? Yes, but the poll's already out. Sorry. We'll do that next time.
That's a very difficult starting position.
Okay, it's time to... While you all vote, let's just ask some questions, and I won't remember the answers to them as we play. But we'll try them anyway. So chat, prepare some questions for our characters today. First on the docket, we have... Was that... Who burped? That was an impressive burp. First on the docket, we got Skull McSkull. A Circle of Spores Goliath Druid, a hired killer. You have -3 strength. I believe I rolled all ones for that. That's great. Okay, this is a question for me, not Skull McSkull, but I appreciate it. How was the move? It was fine. Now we gotta move all my partner's stuff, so it's not done yet, but I'm in my new office, if you can't hear a little more reverb here. Still gotta put in stuff on the walls, so there's less, but it was fine. Okay, back to Skull McSkull. Skull McSkull, I see someone you love died because of a mistake you made. That will never happen again. What? Who died, and why? What did you do?
One of them. An accidental boulder ran over my best friend. I kind of was the person that pushed the boulder.
A boulder ran over your best friend.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine.
Who was your best friend?
Jeremy.
I gotta write this on the back of an envelope because I don't have my notepad here. Skull's friend Jeremy. Here's some questions from the chat for you, Skull McSkull. Crushed by boulder. Skull McSkull, which fossil did you choose in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl? The Arbor fossil or the Skull fossil? And that's Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, not Shining Diamond or Brilliant Pearl.
Oh god. It would have to be the skull fossil.
Skull fossil. Wow. Just as we thought. Way to conform to stereotypes, Skull McSkull.
No, it turns into an Aerodactyl.
My idea for starting inside the Tarrasque is record scratch. Well, that's me. Bet you're wondering how I got here like Emperor's New Groove. That's not a question! But yes, that's a good idea. Unfortunately, a little too late to submit for the starting location. But say it next time, and we'll do it. Is Jeremy's last name Crawford?
No.
What's his last name?
Steve.
Steve. Jeremy's Steve?
Yep.
Okay. OofNet can't keep up with 720 at 60. That's fine. You really only need audio for this episode if you want to turn down your quality. It doesn't matter that much.
I got
any other questions for Skull McSkull, folks? You gotta... What's your favorite season of Game of Thrones?
What's Game of Thrones?
You know, this guy's a hired killer. Do you not have any questions related to him, like, being an assassin or anything?
Mm.
I want to ask, like, who did you kill most recently?
A bodyguard.
A bodyguard of who?
Of the recent king.
Bodyguard of the king. You killed the king's bodyguard, but not the king?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Who hired you to kill the king's bodyguard?
The king.
Great. We got 2 more questions. As a druid, what animal do you like to turn into? Oh, okay, we're not doing Noam Chomsky's office. Sorry, guys. We're doing a moving truck. That's our starting location. Here's a question for you. As a druid, what animal do you like to turn into?
A triceratops.
Okay. And isn't that a little beyond your wild shape right now?
I don't know.
Maybe a baby one.
Baby triceratops.
What were you hired to kill? What's the most famous person you've killed? That's a good question.
What's the most famous person I've killed?
Yeah.
I would say the Prince of Egypt.
Moses?
Yes.
Killed Moses. Happy Passover, everybody. I think it is. Is it Passover right now? Fuck, my mom's a rabbi. I should know this. Oh, okay.
I thought it was Ramadan.
Yeah, it's Ramadan right now. It's not Passover yet. What makes you sad, Skull McSkull?
Nothing.
Nothing. Maybe
Nothing
he
at all.
has trouble feeling. I see.
I always have trouble feeling. I'm a hired killer. That is what I do.
Okay. You can save your My Chemical Romance for the rest of this. But now let's move on to our next character. Oh no, it's a dinosaur on shrooms. Yes, exactly. Okay. Up next, we got Ronaldo, the temporary. Ronaldo, what's happening, my man?
You know, just wandering the lands, and trying to protect those and help those who need it.
Yes, you are a folk
So,
hero.
But I'm a folk hero with very clear flaws, where I'm on the run, and I'm not particularly intelligent, and I try to hide that with my language to make it seem like I'm smarter than I am.
Yet you are above average intelligence.
Yes,
Maybe
but I don't feel that way, and that is why I use big words.
Yes. Do you have any relation to the footballer Ronaldo?
No, unfortunately not. That's a stolen valor thing. That's kind of reversed. He took my name for
Stolen Ronaldo?
Yeah, he stole my name for the clout, and now he's more famous than me, and that's one of my bitter inside bits.
By the way, you can feel free to find a token for yourself like the other players have done. Otherwise, I can get one for you. It's no big deal.
That's probably the best.
I see you were. Oh, thanks for the follow, Lager. I see you were recruited into the Lord's army. You were promoted. You're commended for your heroism, and now he will stop at nothing to see you killed. So I think we need a little background there. Was he the same guy who killed his bodyguard?
It sounds like it. Obviously, I'm not as familiar.
Maybe you were his bodyguard.
Yeah. Well, as a sorcerer, I wouldn't as much be that good of a bodyguard, but essentially, I may have been the first person that the king approached to have his bodyguard killed, and that felt very dishonorable to me, and that is why I left. And as one of the few people who's aware of the background of that story, that is why he really wants me killed.
I see. Here's some more questions from the chat here. What color dragon is your draconic bloodline? Is it the same as the color of dragonborn you are?
Ooh, that's a fantastic question. And unfortunately, I am not whipped well enough to know the difference between color of bloodline and my actual color.
You could choose the same thing, I believe, for both.
I didn't know that they could be different things.
I guess so.
I will say that I'm a brass dragon. That's the line that I'm from.
A draconic bloodline dragonborn sorcerer. You can, or the guy from Steven. Are you related to the Steven Universe, Ronaldo?
I'm not familiar with that Steven Universe. I'll have to quickly Google that.
It's okay. Don't Google it, because we got another question coming your way. Have you ever wanted to hire an assassin to kill the other Ronaldo, like Skull?
No, unfortunately, as I may feel resentful with the name and the stolen valor, thus there's no actual ability in myself to do that.
I see. You're good through and through. Protect those who are in need. I see. And what are you working for a moving company now? Just like Skull like
it
Skull?
It sounds like I heard some people were in the need of help with moving, and this is where we start off to help. The little things help.
Is that what the central quest of this episode is? Moving a couch? Is that?
It may be.
Okay.
And as a 17th strength dragonborn, I think I am more than capable of both being strong enough to move the couch and intelligent enough to tilt it around corners.
I'm renaming this episode to Pivot.
To pivot.
Pivot. Okay, thank you, Ronaldo the Temporary. Oh, one last question from Potachi. Thank you, Potachi. What has been your favorite adventure so far? That's a good question.
My favorite adventure so far. This is my first adventure with this group, so any other adventure I would talk about would be, I'd have to give the whole explanation. So I'll say this one so far is definitely the most chaotic and interesting setup.
Give your previous favorite one in one sentence.
I was part of a rebel base that was attacked, and we fled through the jungle and had to fight tigers as well as enemy encampments. And I got one of my members to skin a tiger to use its tail to lure enemies into thinking there was predators in the area.
Really pushing the envelope there with the consonants, but we'll allow it. Not the consonants, the conjunctions. Okay.
There we go.
Silly Bob Truck, you're up last, but certainly not least. So questions for Silly Bob Truck, folks. Throw them out now. You are a tiefling, wild magic sorcerer, so you know we're going to be doing wild magic rolls every time you do a spell. Sailor. But now you're on a delivery truck. What's your experience with delivery trucks, Silly Bob Truck? That's a good question. It sounds like it's in your name.
They come with my supplies, usually, when I'm out on the boat. It's a bit hard to get them to come out to the open sea, but I manage.
You take trucks out on the open, like you drive trucks out on the open sea? That's like what you sail?
Yes.
Sails trucks. Got it. I see in a harbor town you have a paramour whose eyes nearly stole you from the sea. Who is this gorgeous paramour who almost stole you from your truck sailing?
It is a relative of Medusa. You've heard of her, haven't you?
Who? Medusa?
Yes, a relative. They don't turn you into stone, just paralyzes you. They tried to kidnap one.
What's her name? Sedusa? Anybody? Come on, that's Sedusa? Come on.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yes, that's it.
Finally.
Exactly.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Let's try that again. Sedusa?
Hey.
Hey.
Yay.
Thank you. Okay. What's the name of your truck/ship on the open sea?
Truck everywhere, even in the sea.
No, like what's the name, or is that the name of your truck? Truck everywhere,
Yes.
even on the sea? The SS
Yes.
Truck
I know
everywhere,
some
even
people
on the
think
sea.
it's a long name, but
We'll just call
it's
it
perfect.
the SS Teons. TeonOts. Teots. The SS Teots. Is Seduce a PPG villain? Is Seduce a PPG villain? I don't think that's a question for you, but now it is. Is Seduce a PPG villain? Answer me, silly.
First, you have to explain what a PPG villain is.
You make it up.
Okay, then
It stands for poopy pee-pee guy villain. Is Seduce a poopy pee-pee guy villain?
His personality, yes, but he, for some reason, do not
Okay.
either poop or pee. Never.
Sedusa. Poo-poo pee-pee guy villain. Write that down, everybody. Remember, Sedusa is a poo-poo pee-pee guy villain. Okay. Last question. What's the silliest coworker you've ever worked with, Silly Bob Truck?
That is my not coworker, but it is a coworker, but my second attendant,
Who?
Mr. Fingy.
Mr. Fingy?
Yes.
Mr. Fingy. Got it. Okay, since you're on a moving truck, I think that's going to be the only NPC with you. So sorry, chat. No NPC names today, at least right now. But you're on a moving truck on the open sea. Oh, what's this? Is this a truck? Looks like a train.
That is an AAT. I think.
You're right.
That's from Star Wars.
That's a Star Wars, and also it's not the inside of the truck, so that's not helpful. This is the hardest part, which is improvising the map. Here's a great moving truck. Not
yes.
so cool.
Ours not an AAT.
We're just gonna make you know what? We're just gonna do a really, really big pickup truck. Oh, that's a fire truck. Okay, you're moving on a fire truck on the open sea.
It makes sense. It's a fire truck boat. There.
We're gonna improvise. That's how it's gonna work, Bulbasaur. That's the name of the game here on this show. That's what this is all about. Okay. So our stars today are Skull, McSkull,
Yeah.
We have silly Bob truck. How does a truck move on the open sea? Poorly is the answer.
Yes.
Amphibiously.
Amphibiously. It dog paddles. Truck paddles?
Truck paddles.
Okay, let's find one for you, Ronaldo the Temporary. What are you again? What are
I'm a
you?
Dragonborn.
Oh, you're a Dragonborn. Okay, well, we got lots of Dragonborns here.
You have one here. Hi.
For some reason, I feel like this is a suitable token for you. Even though you're brass.
That's fine.
You're tinted green.
Theater of the mind.
You're not a brass dragon, you're a copper dragon, and you've just oxidized over time. Okay, let's find Mr. Fingy here. As always, I'll just choose a random token from the default sets Roll20 gives. Fucking here's Fingy.
Oh god.
Here's Mr. Fingy. Look at all those Fingies. Mr. Fingy the
Fingies.
Roper. Okay, it's time to tell our story, chat. So, as we begin, folks, remember, you can use reward points to influence this, and we got the Summonator running, so you can cause random events to happen as well. If you do so, others can vote on it. And without further ado, it's time to get started on our tale of moving a couch. Wait, well, I guess we'll figure out who your client is as we go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put on some adventure music. No, it's gotta be... Yeah. The open ocean! Ignos. I volunteer as client Ignos. Okay. Your client is Ignos.
I volunteer as tribute.
Alright, I'm back in audio only. That's fine coincidence. Although now you can finally see things. But thank you for tuning in. Okay, so. But are you acid splashing right away? Did you use acid splash? Oh, sorry, you can't see that, folks. There you go.
Yes.
On the open ocean.
We have to get rid of the salty water on the ship one way.
That's how we do. Get rid of the salty water.
You are in a truck with, like, a hose that pumps water. That is, like, the one advantage you have in this situation.
It's full of salty water.
Okay.
We can't get rid
Hold
of
on.
salty water with using salty water. Even the silly
The open ocean.
thing like
Wait,
Mr. Fingy know that.
what's the name of your moving company, Silly Bob Truck? Silly? What's the name of your moving company?
Oh, yeah? That is... Pringshe.
Pringshe?
Yes.
Okay. Pringshe Moving Company. The only moving company that will take your moving truck on the 7 seas. With a...
It's your selling point.
They need to use a fire truck just to keep water from getting into your stuff. Their mission today, moving a couch for Igno's nose. Their mission? To get it into his house. Their reward? 100 gold pieces.
Boy.
Just another day in the life of a moving company. Our heroes, though, actually, it seems like we have a different mood going on here. Let me put on this. Mr. Fingy drives at the wheel as our heroes sit back on their couch, sunglasses on, enjoying the sea breeze as it wafts through their hair. My favorite word.
I have no hair.
And only one of them has hair. Captain, says Mr. Fingy. Arr! Thou seas
Yes,
seem to be a
Captain.
harsh mistress this day. Are you sure we'll keep the furnishings here dry? Oh, nice. We already got a high-key random summonator going? Okay, folks, you can type 1, 2, or 3 in the chat now to vote on what random event you'd like to happen here. Sorry, go ahead.
It'll be fine. We have the warehousing ability of the truck. We'll just flush all the water back out.
But Captain, says Mr. Fingy, won't it start rotting that plush ottoman?
Plush ottoman's gonna be fine.
Why did you bring a hired killer on this trip anyways? Are you expecting resistance? Not to mention war hero Ronaldo the Temporary. Ronaldo the Temp Worker. Yeah, you're just Ronaldo the Temp.
Yep.
Yes, there's been some rumors of the sea just being unruly lately, rising up to take you and stuff. So we need someone who knows how to fight. Hopefully they know how to fight the water.
I know how to kill, but I don't know how to fight the water.
Okay,
It'll
chat.
be fine. You know it. I know you know it. You just don't want to admit it.
Y'all keep going. I'll be ready in a sec. Chat, you know what to do. Throw out some names here. Arr, Captain, says Mr. Fingy. Aren't we entering the national waters of Kopistan?
No, we can
might
go
be
around it.
floating in. You're steering the ship for the moment.
Unless you want me to steer.
Don't you have some tie?
You did apply for the permits, right? The proper permits?
Yes. I believe we did, didn't we?
Are you sure
Too late.
you remember to do it this time?
I think that did requires an in
Maybe
check.
have a repeat of the last time you were supposed to do something like that.
Our intern, he says to Ronaldo the Temp. Didn't you file for a permit? A moving permit?
I don't quite recall. This will be my first voyage with the team. I don't believe you would assign that to someone so new.
Well, we signed you because you're pretty good at doing contracts. That's why.
Ah, shit. Says...
Yes.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Shit, says Mr. Fingy, looking through, like, the lens on the side of the truck. You hear a
What is it?
boo, whoop, whoop,
Oh.
whoop, whoop from behind you. As...
Damn it,
Oh.
Thingy.
Alright, better
Yeah.
pull over on the ocean.
Pull over the
Dog paddling up, pistols drawn, comes 4
Okay.
police officers.
Okay. No need to.
Hands in the air! Tentacles in the air! They say.
I'm gonna cast Fall Cloud.
What? Whoa, okay.
And I was like, just move it!
Wait, where did... One of the cops is missing, like, it's not in the player view.
Ronaldo puts his hands in the air, not feeling like this needs to become a violent situation with the officers.
Okay, well, I guess... Sorry, we're descending immediately into chaos. 1 second. So... 4091 Breaker, we got ourselves a fog cloud on the ocean. We got ourselves a fogster. Don't you move a muscle. You may have obscured yourselves, but you haven't obscured the truck. They say.
20-foot radius? Is that 20-foot radius?
That's more than a 20-foot radius.
No,
I just didn't bother measuring it.
it's fine, don't worry.
Oh wow! Wait, everything's way too big.
Yeah, everything's a bit oversized, but we're approximating here.
Yeah, I know. I'm just laughing.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. The cop casts Dispel Magic on your fog cloud.
Oh no!
Ta-da!
That was our beautiful magic trick for you.
As the
There
fog,
you go! Magic cloud!
So it'll be another place.
Good
See ya!
Good job, Captain. Good job, Bobfish on the beach. On the beat. Not a problem,
What?
Captain. I was just gonna shoot the fog cloud till it died. Like,
I would really
policemen
appreciate
usually
if you
do.
didn't do that. Not all of us are against you. My hands are still in the air, as you can
we
see.
have-
I did
we
not do
have
anything,
discipline.
officers.
You got a permit to be moving this couch?
Of course we do.
Mr. Thingy, do you mind?
I'm not the captain here, he says, looking back at Silly Bob
Yes,
Truck.
you are.
What?
You're
No,
right.
I'm not the captain. I'm not, he says. Canonically.
Oh no, Captain, I think I have the format here. I say and
Just-
picks up a soap
Give us a second.
paper where the ink is completely ruined
A soaked. Oh,
and gives it to the nearest police officer.
Captain Seymour. Seymour? I misspelled. Seymour Fish takes the soaked thing and says, "This looks like nothing." It's
It's
signed.
Alright, I have a copy. Yeah, in my actual bag. I pulled out a actual piece of paper copy that hasn't gotten wet, gladly. And I'm just like, hold this with care, please. And then I hand it over.
Captain Seymour Fish takes the other one. He looks at it and steps away for a moment. Starts talking into his radio. Bob Fish on the beat, walks up, pistol still drawn, and peers into the cab.
We
And
don't have
says,
anything, officer. Seriously.
"Y'all been, you three been smoking pot back here?
No, we haven't.
You sure?
Yes.
What's that smell?"
I would like to do a charisma check for line.
Okay, he's not a dragon.
What? No, I accidentally clicked on that by
Oh, okay.
accident. I was trying to read it and it popped into chat.
Okay, what do you tell him?
No, it's just unfortunately when I was doing the morning, as you see, we're pretty close to shore there, officer, and I did the morning water making in the swamp, and there was a little bit of skunk cabbage, and it's a very similar smell, but not the exact same. I don't know how to actually click to do a charisma check on this.
Just click persuasion in your sheet on the left side.
Okay.
And the skill list, yeah.
Persuasion.
Okay. Alright, says Bob Fish on the beat. I feel you, kid. No need to get too hard on yourself. Hey, aren't you Ronaldo the Temporary? Captain Seymour Fish comes back. And he says, "Alright, your papers check out. Unfortunately, you're with infamous hired killer Skull McSkull, who killed
I was
Moses."
hired.
So we're gonna...
You can't take me in because I'm under a contract with the captain of this, so you can't arrest me.
We're on the open sea, killings allowed here, is it not?
Yeah. So I'm as protection.
How did it feel? Fine, says Captain Seymour Fish, but I got a question for
What was
you.
that?
How did it feel, Skull McSkull, when you watched Jeremy Steve get crushed to death by that boulder, huh? How did it feel?
As an interrogatory, as Skull McSkull's potential attorney on record, I advise him not to answer that question, officer.
Oh,
Thank you, attorney.
Skull McSkull, roll a 1d4.
Okay.
You just got a magic item.
Oh, a 3.
Jeremy Steve was my best friend. This Captain
Actually, Captain Seymour, he was my greatest friend. And
You
you
pull
know
out
nothing
a
about him.
potion of diminution.
What does that do? What
I
the
don't know. I've
fuck?
never heard of that before, to be honest. When you drink this potion, you gain the reduce effect of a larger dude.
I'm keeping that handy. I love it.
Well, says Captain Seymour,
You didn't
we're
know
gonna
anything
escort you
about
back to the shoreline, and you're gonna speak to the one in charge over there. The pee-pee poo-poo villain herself, Sedusa.
Seducer? Oh, shit.
Come on, he says.
Sorry. I've been ordered also to kill.
What?
Yeah.
What did you just say? Like the
said
audience
I've
didn't hear.
I'm saying very quietly to Silly. I'm just like, I've been also to kill the Medusa.
You're here to kill Sedusa? Silly? You just told Silly,
Yeah.
who is Sedusa's lover, that.
Oh. Nothing.
Sedusa, Silly? Did you react to
I
this at all?
have some mixed feelings about that. He tried to
It's my contract.
get me, but he's my lover. What?
I'm allowed to
Let's maybe we need a flashback with you and Sedusa, actually. Wouldn't you say? It's the first time
Yes.
you've been to chat. What's the name of this country land they're going to? Where they're moving this couch, where they're moving Ignos's couch.
I guess Kapistan is where we accidentally ended up in the
Oh,
waters
Kapistan.
of.
Right.
Well, I thought that was the territorial waters that we accidentally ended up in, but I thought we were going somewhere else.
No, you're going to Kapistan.
Oh, okay.
North Canada, the wetlands. Yeah, North Canada, aka Kapistan.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So, okay, we won't. There's a few jokes there, but we won't talk about that now. Anyways, you have a flashback, Silly, as Seduce says, man. Oh, the Ottoman Empire. Oh my God, that's perfect. Okay, forget Kapistan. You're going to the Ottoman Empire. Okay, hold on.
Oh
If
no.
we're doing the Ottoman Empire, we gotta get a few more couches in here. You remember the last time you were in the
It's the
Ottoman
Couch Empire.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is the big problem. Is we were bringing couches in. Guys, as we're being escorted, I'm saying this to the crew. Guys, did we just go to the Ottoman Empire, but didn't bring Ottomans with the couches? Do you realize this is a really serious infraction, right? You're not allowed to import couches without Ottomans here. Why didn't you tell me this ahead of time?
I thought this was the Couch Empire of the world.
They are. They have lots of couches, but the Ottomans are the important parts to bring.
And not a single Chesterfield. Okay. Okay. So, anyways, we go back in time, Silly, to when you last saw Sedusa, the one who seduced you so long ago. Silly,
Hi,
baby,
Sedusa.
says Sedusa. You look at Sedusa's naked form. You've never seen anything more beautiful.
Marvelous. You are today too. Did you have something you wanted to talk about?
Silly, I need you to stop sailing, babe.
Sailing is my life. I can't stop sailing.
Every time you go out, you gotta just marry me. Come on, move in with old Sedusa, and become my lover. Then you'll never have to work another day in your life, and you'll never have to go out to that damned fire truck again.
I love my work. I'm the only moving company sailing a fire truck over the seas. I have to keep going.
Silly, says Sedusa. You're gonna throw away all of this? Everything we have? A life of luxury with me, Sedusa? the ruler of the Ottoman Empire. Or the... Yes, that's it. I'm the Emperor. Emperor Sedusa. Just to become a moving truck person? A mover?
The keys are calling me. The truck needs me. I'm the only one who can control it over the unruly.
Anybody
You
can
can't
move.
stop
Anybody
me.
can move a truck. Silly, he says.
Over land, yes, but not in sea. I'm certain I'm the only one who can do that. I need to be there. If you just see that you can come with us first from time to time on the small shorter trips, but I can't stay.
Listen. You could be so much more, he says, and instead, you're just gonna move trucks. Well, you know what? Maybe that's all you deserve. I'm gonna go with my consorts, Sultan Sultana Abdullah of the Ottoman Empire, and Sultan Silly Bones of the Ottoman Empire. Ooh! Welcome back, Sedusa. You don't need that stinky mover with you. We'll keep you company and we'll bone. Yeah, you hear that? We're gonna bone without you, says Emperor
You changed
Sedusa.
so much after you met those weird scully people.
Shut up about my skull consort, my Skultan consorts, he says. Get out of here, silly. I never want to see your face in the Ottoman Empire again. And certainly not in Kopistan. Go!
No!
Go!
No!
Get out!
No!
Couches, take her away!
Ah!
You shed a single tear, remembering this moment.
You're right, silly.
You did me wrong.
Now, do you get why I have a contract now?
I don't mind anymore. I remembered all the bad things about him.
Well, the bad things only turn out to be good, you know. Even though we're on the sea on a fire truck. It's actually quite nice, even though I'm a hitman that basically kills people for a living. But it's fine. I wouldn't kill you guys anyway. You're my friends.
Don't you worry, Captain, says Mr. Fingy. You're friends with Sedusa, right? I'm sure you will get along just fine. Right? Haha. Right?
Ha
Right?
ha.
You're not saying yes, you're just laughing back, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool, he says. Ooh.
Yes.
Alright, Breaker 519, or we're bringing in this truck, says Atlantis to his radio. And you pull into... You slowly... Mr. Fingy brings the truck around as you pull into this spectacular Ottoman Empire. You see around you couches, giant couches which make the homes. People live inside cushions. Every other block there's a Rona. And it looks so comfy, but so ominous. Alright,
Oh, no.
come along here. We're gonna take you to the Grand Palace, says Captain Seymour Fish. They're taken to the Grand Palace and led upstairs and stairs and more stairs up the tower to the room of Sedusa himself, who I am copy-pasting now. who lies not in an ottoman, but in a bed, awaiting you.
Hmm.
Well, well, well. No, not his consort. He lies with Sultan Silly Bones.
Oh god.
Is that not one of his consorts?
Yes, there is. Sorry, he's got. There's a knock on the door, and then the police push you into the room.
Okay.
Jeez.
Jesus.
They are not a very reserved people, are they?
Your truck's
No.
on lockdown till Your truck's on lockdown.
We have a deadline to do, so let's better
Seducer
hurry up.
demands to meet with you.
Oh, so this is not at all to do with the truck. This is entirely has to do with silly Bob Truck here. The truck thing was just a whole ruse, wasn't it? I see.
Well, 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 says Emperor Seducer. It isn't my old lover. Come on back, babe, to join me and Silly Bones.
Never.
How
I am
big is Emperor?
too fond of the sea still.
No,
I will
he
never-
says. His snarl appears on his face, and he contorts in anger. I told you never to come back. You were exiled. You would dare trespass?
I did not come here on purpose. You dragged me here. Again.
Ronaldo, you get a call on your cell phone. Ronaldo? Ronaldo, Arclight?
Yep. Sorry. My cell phone.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I forgot I even had this on me. Are the cops still in the room, or no?
They're outside.
Okay, so I look over at Emperor Seduces to see if this is like all right for me to answer this phone, or should I just not answer it?
Go ahead, he says.
Okay, so I open it up. Hello, is this urgent? I don't know if this is really the best time.
Hey, this is Ignos. Wondering where my couch is. It says on the tracker that it would be delivered by now.
Oh yes, Ignos. My sincere apologies. Someone must have handed me this phone to shirk their responsibilities. I'm simply the temp here. We're currently en route to delivering your couch, but we were invited by the Emperor himself to come upstairs to his castle for a moment, and that is the delay is by temporal decree, and we will update you as soon as we are back en route.
You guaranteed that it would arrive. He says.
We can
Yeah,
definitely barrel.
And
by
you
this,
are
by this evening.
and you are absolutely correct.
My money back.
Unfortunately, if you read the fine print, any sort of governmental, particularly temporal interference, nullifies any responsibility we have with regards to timing for the delivery.
Oh,
And I would
okay.
like to roll a deception check on that.
You can roll deception. Okay. I don't remember that. I'm gonna have to check the small print, he says. Roll a 1d5, because... Oh, hey, Eagle. Eagle has given you a very powerful magic item.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah,
Slash
you know
roll.
what?
Slash roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the moment I typed it, I knew I did it wrong. Oh no!
That's okay.
Fine,
You get an
don't worry.
arrow of slaying.
just one?
Just one arrow of slaying, yes.
Okay.
You
Okay.
you surreptitiously, you see on the bookshelf, while everyone is distracted, a very fancy arrow lying there, and you just
God.
pick it up and take it off, and put it in your pocket.
Okay.
If a creature belonging to their type, race, or group associated with an arrow of slaying takes damage, well, we'll just say it's any creature. We don't have to specify. The creature
Okay.
must make a con save or take an extra 60-10 piercing damage.
Oh jeez, that's very powerful.
So you
And
just
it'd be
have
very,
that
very
now.
deadly in a certain hitman.
I will very Ooh, is there a check I can make so that Nick's skull doesn't see me do it? Because I don't want him taking it from me.
Sure, make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah,
I'm
versus Skull's passive perception.
that
That
is
fails.
not
He
good.
definitely sees you picking.
He definitely. He even knows what it is, probably.
What's that?
What? What's what? Says Emperor Seducer.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my friend.
I am speaking.
I don't give a crap what you're saying. I'm talking to my friend. If you don't
You
mind.
would. Do you want me to call the cops in here? Says Seducer.
Do you even know who I am?
You're Skull McSkull, the hired killer.
I'm a hired. Yeah, so I would shush about talking to a hired killer. So.
Is that an
Be
arrow of
quiet.
slaying in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? He says to Ronaldo.
Oh my god, that's the worst part ever, dude.
Meanwhile, I'm just blushing in the background, being like, "Uh-oh."
Weirdly.
I
Weird.
move a bit over to the side and watch the show.
Silly, says Emperor. Give me one good reason I should let you walk out of this room.
You
The
once
same
were
reason
After
why-
leaving me!
a merciful person. And
This-
you pretty much threw me out last time, so you can throw me out this time too. I'm fine with it.
Silly, do you remember that time on the Rhine we had together? When we made love in that riverboat by the apple orchard?
It's somewhere in my memory, yes.
Ha! Well, you don't need that anymore, says Silly Bones. You got me, baby.
Oh
Just,
my
like,
god.
Tries to kiss Emperor Seduce's face, but it's just a bone, so it's just like clack clack against his face. Anyways, right, says Mr. Finky. Emperor Seducer looks at you with glistening eyes, says, "Are you sure you wouldn't want to live that again, babe?"
It
Bob.
lives well enough in memory. I'm ready to be thrown out again.
Fine, he says. I don't need you anyways. Officers,
So they told me everything what you did.
take him down to the dungeon. And their
I
couch,
said
too.
house, not dungeons!
Before.
Whoa. Whoa, is this absolutely... Emperor, is this absolutely necessary? Like, I only met this person just the other day. I'm not familiar with the spat at all.
I have the perfect
He
thing
looks.
for you. Here,
he
you
says-
see.
He says to
Miss
Ronaldo,
Pinky.
"You're under arrest for larceny for stealing my arrow of slaying."
Wait. What is that? Oh, no!
And you, he says to Skull McSkull, are under
drink
arrest
it.
for literally murder. And you, Mr. Finky, actually, you're okay. You could just chill here. Sorry, Captain. I guess I'm just here now. Good luck.
What?
No! You're my subordinate. Admission. Attendant. That was the word again. You're my attendant.
Okay, you drink potion of diminution, so you get small. You don't get, like,
Okay.
tiny.
I thought I'd get large.
No, it gives you the reduce effect.
Yeah, it gives you the reduced
Skull.
death with diminution.
Skull, you
Oh,
get
right.
shorter.
That's fine. I was like,
What
I'm
what
very
level?
good at it.
What level was the potion? So how much smaller does he get?
Does it have levels?
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a 2E thing.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, how much smaller does
It
he
just
get?
gives you the reduce effect of enlarge reduce, so he goes from medium size to small size.
Oh, okay. I'm more familiar with the 2E version that has like percentages
So
that it
Skull
moves.
McSkull,
Yeah.
you're shorter now, and the cops just tilt their guns
I-
slightly downwards now.
I'm just like going between their legs.
Okay, make an acrobatics check. You'll never take me alive, you say.
Yeah, basically. Come on, acrobatic. That's 16.
Okay. you weave in between their legs and flee.
Yeah, I'm just like.
I'll get him, Captain, says Bobfish on the beach, running after you. The other two stay and point guns at Ronaldo and Silly. Captain says, "Come on, you're coming with us."
What floor are we on?
You're on the 4th floor. There's no jumping out windows and surviving here.
I'll throw acid on the floor. The acid splash, trying to melt the floor and let me fall through.
Okay. You run down to the... You fall through... We'll make an acid splash attack. Wait. Or the floor makes a dexterity saving throw? Okay, yes, you splash a hole through the floor and fall through. Damn it, says Captain Seymour Fish. Breaker 419er, we got 3 fugitives and a couch on the run.
That moment with all my allies gone, I go for the what level should I cast Dragon's Breath at? I don't know. Level 2 seems to be the lowest level. Is that what I'd be?
You choose the spell slot you have.
Oh, where do I see the slots that I have available?
You have, well, here's a little tutorial for everybody watching. You have a level 3. You have 2 level 3 slots and 3 level 2 slots. So you could cast it at level 3 if you'd like, or you can cast it at level 2.
I think this is a desperate enough situation with enough bigwigs. I will do at level 3.
Okay. Now the cops will both make dex saves.
Oh Jesus! Oh.
Actually, I didn't want to aim it at the cops. I wanted to aim it at Mr. Figgy, the Sultan, and the Emperor.
Oh, okay. Fire bursts forth from your mouth. Oh wait, and Captain Seymour's like, Mr. Emperor, no! And he jumps in front.
Or for the price of one, too.
Atlantis just backs away, and you rush down the stairs to rejoin your allies.
Yeah.
Fedlantis watches out the window, shouting, as you flee into the forest, carrying a couch.
Oh, we're grabbing the couch.
Yeah, you grab the couch and flee.
You can't leave the couch. The client needs it.
McSkull, as you're running, you can roll a 1d100.
5.
Okay, you trip over something.
You
You look down and pick it up and keep running.
Ooh, shiny.
Without thinking. A brass ring that never tarnishes.
Ooh. That magical. It's just a brass ring.
Okay, couch between you two. You rush off into the forest. Fugitives now. You're not sure what to do next. Will you make it? Will you deliver your couch to Igno's? Will Emperor Sedusa get his revenge? Will Ronaldo the Temp get paid? Will Skull McSkull ever get bigger again? We'll find out after this 10-minute intermission.
Oh, I was supposed to do a 1d4 with how many hours I can game a trigger.
It lasts for hours?
No, it effect of the enlarge reduce spell for
for 1d4 hours. Okay, roll a 1d4. Not Mr. Fingy, right?
2.
Okay, you're gonna be small for 2 hours, so probably the rest of this campaign.
Probably.
As we enter intermission, of course, folks, we'll start a prediction now. You can have a chance to win more points. Double or nothing. But what will today's guessing game be? Will
I just get his couch.
Yeah, sure. No, that's like the central conflict. I try not to make it about the central conflict. You know?
Will Mr. Fingus survive that breath weapon attack?
Will Mr. Fingy... Will Mr. Fingy, Actually, I want to do, Will Skull McSkull assassinate?
Most likely.
Will Skull
Even as a
McSkull
skull.
assassinate the Emperor?
Oh.
Place
okay.
your bets now, folks. We'll be back in 10 minutes, which this also makes a convenient tracker for. And you can win more points if you guess right, or, lose them if you guess wrong. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Thank you so much for staying tuned. I will be back in a little bit. I'm gonna go probably play with the cat.
Okay.
Okay, what did I miss? Anything? Nothing?
Nothing at all.
I think we missed the opportunity to have a double couch, like, Lego movie instead of a regular one. Ah, yes.
Yes.
Should have thought about that beforehand.
Beforehands.
Let's see here. I didn't order a bunker couch. What kind of couch did you order?
Yeah, what kind of couch did you order? Leather, burgundy,
The one we
green
bring.
upholstering. Did you take the little fine print?
I didn't order it, but then how will I have sleepovers with my eccentric buddies? Clearly it's a double-decker. Is a double-decker couch just
This is a very long
one-sided
couch.
bunk bed?
Yeah.
A multi-cushion bunk bed?
Yeah, so what happens is every section of the bed would have a back to it so you can sit into it. I know they sell those sort of things for like dorm rooms and stuff because like the bottom bed folds up into a couch so you can like put a TV across from it.
I like a futon kind of thing, but it's like a
Yeah.
double-decker futon. Oh, okay. We gotta move in a couch this weekend, and apparently gonna have to like take the doors off the hinges and stuff to get it in properly.
Yeah,
That's gonna be fun.
that's reasonably common.
Yeah. Welcome to Montreal.
Ah, I had a feeling there was a couple Canadian references, and with Corbett or Bet
Yeah, no
that
kidding.
you may be a Frenchie.
Also, this stream is tagged as Canadian.
Oh, is it?
Oh, and I'm not. I'm actually from Alberta.
Oh. Well, I know that province extremely well. I've flown
Yes.
all over it.
Blown over it many times. Yes.
All
As-
over it.
as
No,
is
like,
customary.
No, like
Oh.
I've
I'm sorry
been
if you.
to-
I'm sorry.
been to Fort McMurray, Fort Chippewa,
Oh,
Medicine
God.
Hat, Calgary, Edmonton, Peace River, Grand Prairie,
I'm so sorry.
High Level. Yes. The only like part of that province that I'm not familiar with is I think Lloydminster and Cold Lake.
What about Lethbridge?
I've been to Lethbridge a couple times.
I'm so sorry.
Lethbridge isn't even that bad. Going south from Calgary is much better than going north.
Our couches were like Legos. They gave us the pieces and we had to assemble them. Yeah. I put together an IKEA table yesterday.
How was
Oh my
that?
god. I'm pretty sure putting flathead Phillips head screws in IKEA furniture is a violation of the Geneva Convention.
So no,
What?
it's not. See, that type of screw is not the main problem I find. I find that it's made out of weak metals, and
Yeah,
so that it strips.
It strips easy.
Yeah.
But if it was
'Cause
if
I
it
have-
was a Robertson instead of a Phillips, it wouldn't strip.
Well,
Phillips are made
I-
for power drills.
I understand, but I also feel like that it's the metal because I've used plenty of slot head and Phillips head like screws and stuff all over all sorts of things and have no problems. And then some cheap furniture ones, I'm like, and that's stripped as I put it in.
Yeah.
And that's the point of IKEA. Random crap.
It's a nice table. It was a bit overpriced. Anyways, it's time to get
Everything
started
in
again.
IKEA is overpriced.
I believe the prediction
that's-
was that you would assassinate Skull. That was what the majority predicted. But if the minority get it right, a lot of points for you. Anyways,
Wait, I didn't even vote, so...
yeah. Well, not for you. I meant you as in like the plural, as in referring to people who voted.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh that's good.
Okay.
Points for me for killing someone.
So let's dive back into this episode. Or wait, no, that's not what I wanted to play. Welcome back, everybody. Before we get started, as per usual, the promotional segment of this stream. If you enjoyed this stream so far and you want to see another one and you haven't yet, you should follow. And if you have followed, thank you for following. And you can support this stream even more over on Patreon at patreon.com/totalimprov, where you can Twitch sub or whatever. You know, thank you just so much for helping this happen. But if you do become a patron, you get to give suggestions for our next community challenge episode. Last time was a Candyland Men in Black Dungeons and Dragons crossover, which was something else. So be the one to choose the next one. Although it's already up to vote, but you know. And if you'd like to know more about that, you can go join our Discord. So go join the Total Improv Discord if you haven't already. Also on the Discord is the games I run in my capacity as a DM for hire. That's my job. Oh, there we go. Thank you for the follow, coincidence. I run Dungeons and Dragons for a living. That's how I pay my meager rent. I mean, I meagerly pay my high rent, I should say. So if you'd like to join one of those games, there's listings on Discord right now. We have an open spot on a D&D game on Thursdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, if you're interested in joining that, you're more than welcome to. You'll find that on the LFG channel. And I also just opened a new public Avatar Legends game. The Session 0 will be starting on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you're interested in, if you ever wanted to play an Avatar game, like the new Avatar tabletop game, well, that's the game for you. Go sign up now. And you can find that, again, through the Discord. I think that's all the promotion I had to do this time. Oh, yeah, and there's another episode of Total Improv at 2 p.m. Eastern Time this Friday. So make sure you tune in for that later this week. Also, go check out Mr. Dragon Lord S on Twitch, aka George. Go send him some love. Anything y'all would like to promote? Any TikToks, Instagram, Twitches, Twitters?
No.
Charitable causes? Go support mutual aid in Ukraine, and let's dive back into things. So, last we left our heroes, they had fled the Emperor Sedusa, leaving behind their unfortunate first mate, Mr. Fingy, who was almost burnt to death by Ronaldo the Temporary.
Oh, darn it!
hustling with a couch through the forest, followed quickly by a tiny Skull McSkull. They make their way, they're not sure where. All they know is they're fleeing. But what stands in their way? A random encounter.
I'm very tiny, but I'm very, very secure.
Arclight, roll a 1d10.
1d10. 1d10. Look at that. I didn't screw it up.
Okay. Chat, welcome back. Could you give me, oh my god, 11 names for goblinoids, please?
Oh god.
I don't want to put all these in. But we gotta commit. Standing before you, you see a bugbear with 10 goblins behind him.
10 goblins and a bugbear.
Who says, "Who dares enter the forest of Gobstopper with a couch?"
A Gobstopper.
Yes, that's my name. What, you think it's funny?
No, your name's literally after a sweet mate.
What? Shut up, he says. I'll kill you.
I'm an assassin. A hired killer.
I'm a bugbear.
You should move.
Yeah, fuck you, he says. Look, here's,
fuck you too.
Let me introduce you to my extended family. This is Gorbin, Grendel, Greenfoot, Boblin the Goblin, Goem Goblinski, Mini Mike, Big Mike, the Hag of the Alberta Woods, and Lieutenant Wheeler.
And this is my friend. I summon Faye.
You have Summon Faye?
Yeah, on third
This
level.
is my friend Firebolt.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. We're gonna name all these goblins before we start, so you better roleplay a little more.
Well, I was gonna say, me seeing that Skull McSkull's given us no choice in a hard situation to fight
All
to the
that.
death, I immediately go for the firebolt.
I have this.
And I drop my end of the couch, leaving Bob Truck just holding the other end.
You shoot poor Boblin the Goblin. Boblin the Goblin, no! What's wrong? What the fuck is wrong with you? That was just a child, he says.
Oh, no.
I was on my way to 6th grade. What
Through
the
your
fuck?
6th grade. Here is grade.
You wasn't hired to kill the goblins, not yet.
But,
You
but
just shot.
I was-
You
I
just
was
shot
a-
my nephew with a firebolt.
I wasn't hired to fire breath the Emperor either, and have him chase us down this road, hopefully murdering everyone we encounter.
Oh, sorry, guys.
but-
Can you not see that? I think they should be able to. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah, and murdering everyone we encounter for the secrets that we hold. But you know what? That's the day we ended up in, okay? And I'd like to actually try to persuade not the hobgoblin, the bugbear, that is true. That we did fight the Emperor, and the Emperor will be sending troops down here to kill everyone we meet because we have some sort of dark secret.
Okay. Make a persuasion check. Also, there's one goblin that's still unnamed, surprisingly. Mover Man the Immovable. Thank you.
Anything that slows us down will be a near-death sentence for us, so we have to fight.
You 23. My God. Okay. First, he farts. Then, and hold on. There's a goblin behind him. I'm pretty sure. I need to refresh this page. That's slow down. Corbin needs to make a con save behind him. No, my other son, he says as he farts and Corbin dies from poison damage. Why? How? Your seducer's on the way? How could you bring him here?
We wouldn't have brought him here if you hadn't stopped us on the road. We continued down one road. We'll let you... And I'll turn to Bob Truck. Bob Truck, which are the two ways, left or right down this path, that we need to go?
It should be up to the right. Right is always right, you know.
Alright.
So
And
if
Gobs-
you just run to the left, and then we'll go to the right, and they'll follow us, and you guys will be safe.
Why shouldn't I just arrest you and hand you over to the Emperor?
Thank you, just in case we told you the secret.
What?
Yes.
As she said, and I already said, they will kill you just for
Why?
having talked with us.
Really?
Yes.
Why would they
Pretty
do
much.
that?
What does the crazy Emperor Sedusa do anything for?
Out of words.
Gobstopper
Yeah.
says, "Come, let's go to my goblin hideout and bury my nephew and other nephew, who I
We need to
farted on.
deliver this.
I-
We need to deliver this goddamn silver.
Gods, I hope that's down the left path, for your sake, Gobstopper.
It's right here." He walks up to this tree and like presses on a special knot, and like it opens up. Come, you'll have to get that couch down these spiral stair steps. It may be your greatest trial yet, he says.
I don't know if we can trust him. We've already resulted in the death of two of his own.
Well, one died because he farted on them.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe they don't care about the value of life actually that much. Let's
Should we follow? If he farts one more time down there, we'll all die.
That's actually a good point. We do not want to be in close space with this man, and we do have a delivery. I did talk to, what was it, Idiopus? Who was the
Idcos?
person on Idcos?
Did you say Oedipus?
I did.
Ignos, that's your name from now on, is Oedipus. Adenos. Oh, Gobstopper farts again. Oh no, he farts Big Mike needs to make a con save. Adipose. Okay. Gobstopper, please stop farting, says Big Mike. Goem Goblinski says, this is just like in manufacturing goob scent, as he descends down the stairwell.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Come! Quickly, we must move, he says. Before Seducer gets here, you need to get that couch down these spiral steps.
Can we just slide it down?
That's how you break the couch.
Oh my god, why do you people do this to Big Mike? Gobstopper farts again. Oh no, Big Mike not swallows it. The fart. It stands bravely. No more fighting, cops! No more farting, Gobstopper! He says, we're done with your farting tyranny! Goblins! Come! Unite! Oh, sorry. I'll be back in a second. I got somebody at my door. Sorry about that, y'all. That was,
Don't worry.
Anyways, well, that happened. That was poor timing. But, okay, I guess the Hague of... We're just gonna have an aside here. Great way to segue. We zoom in on the Hague of Alberta Woods, who says, And so the heroes watched as the nephews and nieces of Gobstopper tore him limb from limb. To make sure he would never fart on them again.
Well, Skull
they ate
like
his... Hold on, sorry, it's
earth.
like a monologue.
Oh, sorry.
No more would we suffer under the tyranny of Gobstopper the Farter. We would once again be free. Free to live our own lives. Never again. Never again, Gobstopper. You're free to go. Get out of here. Get out of the woods of Alberta. I guess we are technically in northern Canada still. Get out of the woods of Alberta. Go to the Northwest Territories. That's where your couch must go.
Okay.
Alright, and I pick up mine off the couch and just continue on following Bob Truck.
What a story. Okay, you pick up the couch and continue following Silly. We'll hold back Sedusa as long as we can. Go! Flee! Flee!
You're fighting the noble cause. And then we just run off.
We fight for freedom from farts.
Fight for freedom for farts. Yes! All the farts! Fart
flee to the
along,
north,
my
and
friends!
I don't know, chat, where should they go next? What's a random, like, fantasy location that's, like, an obstacle for these people? Shadowfall?
Oh no.
Yes, of course. Shadowfall of northern Alberta. Wait, I don't know where Shadowfall is. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Shadow Realm.
As far as I'm aware, there's nothing in northern Alberta called Shadowfall.
Shadowfell?
Shadowfell was in.
Nope.
Yeah, that's
in the,
Forgotten Realms.
Yeah. It's the worst place you could possibly be.
Okay, sure.
Basically, Shadowfell is the epitome of limbo.
Our heroes make their way out of the woods into narrow city streets. It's wintertime here in the in northern Canada, and yes, thank you. Exactly, it's cold, and the sun will not be up for another 2 months.
Go!
Let's just do another random encounter. George, roll a 1d10.
Oh no!
Oh, okay.
I just got a 10.
Okay, just 2 names this time, chat. 2 names.
What did I roll?
Thank God.
What are they? Oh no! I just fudged us. I just fudged us royally.
Okay,
Oh,
we'll
God.
take Mark and Dorcas. I like Mark and Dorcas.
Wait, is that actually what it looks like on the
That
left?
is a beholder and a pit fiend.
Okay.
If I'm correct.
No, that's a spectator, which is
Oh,
like
what was
it's
it?
like a little beholder.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know what a pit feint is. I do know what a beholder is.
That's not a pit fiend. That's a gibbering mouther. But anyways,
Oh, it looks like it. Sorry.
they're like lower level things, versions of extremely terrible creatures.
They're terrifying things.
Okay. I am less afraid, but still afraid.
What did he roll? He rolled. What? Another random encounter? Oh my God. Okay. Great. So, but it looks like chat wants 3. Sorry, Bulbasaur. Anyways, appearing before you in Yellowstone. This is Yellowstone, NWT. You see a floating eyeball man with a guy behind him, a swollen mass of red with a gibbering mouth that goes but in front of him, oh my God, sorry, Skull McSkull's fingers become completely flaccid for 4 hours.
What?
Skull McSkull cannot hold anything in their hand. Skull.
I can still cast spells, can't I?
No, you can't hold your spellcasting items. And anything with somatic component you can't cast. You have flaccid finger. I forgot I put that in the random events.
Right.
Wow,
I do focus. It's my necklace.
Well, you can't cast anything with a somatic component, Skull. Skull already drank his
I
item.
rectified this. I'm gonna wild shape.
You can't cast in wild shape.
I can wild shape. That's
Also,
fine.
your claws become flaccid in wild shape. Also, what are you wild shaping into?
I'm gonna wild shape into a crocodile.
Okay, you wild shape into a
I-
crocodile, and it's very difficult to move as you slap your limbs against the ground, unable to stay centered.
I love it.
Well,
Perfect.
well, what do we... Whoa, says Mark, as you turn into an alligator with flaccid claws.
Yep, plastic claws.
Do you have a permit to move that couch? Yeah, you got a permit to move that couch?
Yes.
Says Dorcas back to you. Says Dorcas to your crocodile form. What do you
What is
say?
he saying?
He says, "Ah, rah, rah, rah." What do you say?
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying.
You're a crocodile. You can't say that.
Rah, rah, rah.
"Ah, rah, rah," he says. What do you say?
Brr.
Abba, 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 he says to you. What do you say?
Oh, God. I can't stop laughing.
What do you say?
Brr, rah, 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 rah.
Abba, abba, ah, says Dorcas. He comes in closer.
Rah, 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 rah. I'm just like shaking my crocodile head. Rah, 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 rah,
Abba,
rah, rah.
abba. He caresses the side of your face.
Rah,
with a
rah. I
tentacle.
bite him.
Oh, he bites you back. Abba, abba.
I don't have stats for the crocodile, by the way. Where are you?
Silly Ronaldo, are you doing anything while this happens? Mark's just staring, completely baffled.
Silly looks over at Ronaldo and asks, "Do you understand anything of what's going on right now?"
You bite back the gibbering mouther. You get tangled in it, and it rolls around with you as you do a death roll. It says, and it bites you back. Oh god. Oh god. And then he bites you back, and you immediately lose your crocodile form. He goes. As suddenly, it's just you standing there awkwardly. With flaccid fingers. He runs off crying.
Sorry about that.
What the fuck? How could you do that to him, says Mark. You broke his heart.
I didn't know what I was saying, man.
What were they saying?
He
Can
loved
you translate?
I have no idea. They were speaking gibberish.
I guess you should go and check on your friend.
He needs your support
He
right
needs
now.
you.
1 second. Banging against my wall. Okay, anyways. I'm sorry, says Mark. I didn't mean for this to end this way.
It's
He
nice
just
meeting
floats
you,
away
Mark.
sad.
Don't ask. It had to be done for the greater good.
Well, they forgot about the permit, so I'm happy.
But you're welcome. Now let's get them moving.
You get on. You get on moving.
Get on moving. That was perfect.
That was surprisingly quick.
Okay.
How many hours has it been?
Not long enough.
Well time.
Not long enough.
Okay.
You continue onwards. Maybe it's time you reach Ignos' house, eh?
Yes.
Actually, let's get
He's
a,
been waiting for
hold
his
on.
coach for a
I
long
wanna
time.
go back to the forest for a sec.
Oh no.
As the goblins stand up. Assemble a line.
Half-farted away.
And what's... Hold on, I gotta get the other tokens. Mr. Fingy comes up, along with Sultan Sillybones and Emperor Sedusa. Out of my way. Never, says the hag of Alberta Woods. We've read Manufacturing Gubsent. We know what you're planning. We won't let you go any further. I just want to find my boss again, says Mr. Fingy.
It's funny he's upset with you.
We're on
not
a
me.
couch deadline. Please. No can do. They asked us to stop you. Says the hag. Now then, says Emperor Sedusa. I guess I'll just have to call the police.
Right.
And then the police show up.
Wait, we let her call for the police? Why don't we just attack now? Or do they just like really right behind her? Or him, I mean.
They were waiting in the bushes.
Ah! The bush Wookiees.
No! No, says the hag of Alberta Woods, please! And, Bobfish on the beach says, you're under arrest. By death.
Oh, God.
I love the name! The name!
And
A
they
fucking
go,
gun.
oh my god! The goblins all run.
I'm sorry.
Come on, Mr. Fingy. Let's go find your boss, says Emperor Sedusa. Oh, you're so silly, Emperor Sedusa, says Bobfish on the beach. And we now go to the house of Igno's Nose. I mean, sorry.
Oedipus.
Adipose.
Couch delivery.
Hold on, I'm just getting a house here.
We're getting this couch delivered even if it kills us.
Yeah, if it kills us.
It sounds like it's going to kill us.
We'll be fine.
I love how this house is nicer than the Emperor's quarters.
Oh my god. Okay, meanwhile, at home is Igno's Nose, just watching Storage Wars. What does Igno's Nose? What does Adipose look like?
I don't know, but I like this music. There's
Isn't it
piano
nice?
player. Oh, there's a saxophone came in. Oh, jeez. What is that creature?
That's Igno's. That's
Igno's.
Adipose. It's at this moment that you arrive. Oh god, that's the cops. It's at this moment.
It's an ambush! The whole thing was the setup!
It's at this moment that you arrive. Couch in
At
hand.
this moment, they knew.
to
They fucked up.
ring the doorbell. And Skull McSkull.
Yes.
Wait, was that what went through? You see the reward? Yes, Skull McSkull. Your height halves again.
What?
You get smaller.
Like a
Oh.
short halfling.
Oh, was it Love Potion? I thought it was the shrink ray. Skull McSkull, you can now sit on Silly Bob Truck's shoulder. Oh, it was
I'm
Love-
going to.
okay.
I'm going to.
Never mind, it was Love Potion, so you're just small.
Oh. Oh.
At a
Am I small enough to actually go on the silly Bob truck's shoulder?
you walk up and ring the doorbell.
Housekeeping.
Come in, you hear.
Delivery, actually.
Oh, hello, says Adipose,
Yes,
opening the
get
door.
your coach delivery.
He
Just
looks
a
at,
promise.
you know what, let's just roll a 1d3. He looks at Ronaldo. Are you Ronaldo the Temporary?
Yes. Yes. Why do you ask?
I love you, says Adipose.
Oh. Well, thank you. We just met, but I'm sure I'll come to find you agreeable as well. I'm very confused and I'm blushing.
I'm sorry, he says. I know you came to drop off the couch, Ronaldo, but I waited too long and I just got another couch.
Oh no.
You could put your couch somewhere.
Are you sure you wouldn't want to like rearrange the room to be a little more agreeable for company?
Yeah.
Or maybe have a basement coach. You never know what you want
Probably
to do.
extend, probably
Place,
put
but
that couch on the side and then put this couch on the other side.
What if I just,
What?
I don't know. There's not enough room, he says, but
There is enough room.
you guys
We'll make
came all the
room.
way here.
Are you even sure this is not a nicer couch than the one you already have? Right, like you have to at least sit on them, put them side by side, and tell
Yeah.
to tell.
By my glaive, says Adipose. I'm not sure.
Why don't you test it?
This is the most important part.
Can we come in at least?
Sure, come in,
Like
he
this?
says. No, Ignos fell in love with Ronaldo.
Yep.
Maybe if you sat with me in it, says Adipose to you.
And I'm gonna close the door afterwards. I mean,
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Ronaldo?
we're definitely.
no,
Yes.
no, no. I'm sorry.
Would you like to sit with me in it?
Yes. Yes, of course. Because you have to see how the frame holds up to the weight of two people in it, especially in the way that you're going to use it.
Oh,
Don't read into that too much.
I've waited so long to sit in this couch with you, Ronaldo. That's the whole reason I
Oh.
ordered it.
That was not exactly as I intended, Adipose, but okay. I meant that like a two-seated couch. Very carefully not to use the word love seat. That's what Ronaldo was very aware of
Yes,
at that point.
that's why I ordered this love seat.
it's a couch, not a love scene.
Well, I think you're trying to take things a little too fast, and those sort of things could be red flags for people like me.
Hmm.
People like you.
Yes.
People like me.
I'm not really sure where to go from here. Ignos.
Shh. He puts a finger on your mouth.
Oh, God.
Just tell me what you want.
Oh, God.
I want to. I really would like to take this back a couple steps, and get to know each other a little better before we feel such immediate feelings. I have a feeling that there's something else that's going on that's compelling you this much, and that over time you won't feel this way.
I don't know about that, he says when you suddenly hear a knock on the door.
Guys, I think we have a problem.
Ignos, is there a place to hide in your house?
You can hide under the couch.
Which one?
This one.
Yeah, actually, this one looks bigger. I'll hide under this one. I think I'll fit better.
I think I also fit better.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, actually, can we move this couch? Can we hide the couch a little bit? Like, put it in the bedroom or something?
It's part of the map, but
Oh, is it? Okay.
it's like glued to the floor.
No.
I'm in the other couch.
Oh, hello, Your Majesty, Emperor Seducer.
Shit.
Yeah, that's what I was worried.
Where are they? Says Emperor Seducer. Yes, where are they? Boss, are you in here? You're under arrest for living, says Atlantis. Yeah, says Bobfish on the beat. And we want to arrest the guy who breathed fire at a captain. Well, there's no one like that here. That's just me and my couch that was just delivered. And then they left, says AhDah Ignapose. Captain? You there? Says Mr. Fingy.
Shit.
I look. I think I could see Bob Truck under the couch, and I'm looking into her eyes, and I'm just like shaking my head back and forth, like, no, we can't trust Mr. Finky, because I definitely got him on fire a little bit. He's barely alive. He's definitely gonna hold grudges.
And I'm just like, yee.
He's already betrayed us once, and that was before you shot fire at him.
Do you want me to do something about it?
No, I don't. I look back.
I'm asking the silly.
As long as they don't know where we are, it's fine. If they do figure out, blow the whole place up.
Wait.
That's fine with me.
Captain, are you all? He starts approaching the couch. Only you're all interrupted by the sound of a throat clearing in the middle of the hallway. If I may interrupt, says the couch you just delivered. Sorry to be a bother. Yes, it's true I was just delivered. The truth is... Actually, maybe... Do we want, like... There we go. The truth is... I'm tired of being sat upon. Having people seduce other people on top of me. Being put in fire trucks and soaked with seawater. Being shot at by the police for just existing. Being just another cog in the machine of an empire. If you'll excuse me, he says, to be honest, I'm not sure I have anything I'd want to do here. He puts on his hat. Gentlemen, it was a pleasure. Captain, hope you stay safe. Farewell. And, do keep in mind, he says, you still have that arrow. Goodbye.
Oh, who's he?
Who is he talking to, says Mr. Fingy.
Silly, pass
Captain,
me the arrow. Pass me the arrow.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know couches could talk. And I'm the Emperor of Couches, says Emperor Seducer. Oh, my love, it's a miracle. What are you doing under the couch?
Staying quiet. We're almost home free.
If we can see them, they can see us.
Contract.
I say and close my eyes.
I was given a contract to do. Oh, I'm so conflicted.
Well, I guess I'll just have to go tell the guild Skull McSkull isn't here and can't fulfill his bounty to kill you, Emperor, says Mr. Fingy. The card starts beating fast, Skull McSkull. Everyone will know he's a failure.
Not if the Emperor is dead before Finky makes it to the guild, you'll be fine.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck it. Under the couch. Ah.
If you're gonna shoot, you have to make sure you hits. You only have one shot with that one.
I know.
I don't have a bow though, so I don't know what I can't. I could maybe stab the Emperor.
Run up and stab him.
I have a knife. That doesn't require components, I believe.
Yeah. I guess the point where we are, I think Ronaldo will slyly pull out the arrow of piercing, or arrow slaying, rather, and we'll look over at Silly Bob Truck and McSkull, realizing this may be the end of the line, but this is probably their best chance. With the doors closed behind the cops and two people in between Emperor and the door, Ronaldo flips the couch towards the Emperor as it shields and rushes the Emperor for a stab with the arrow of slaying.
I'm gonna cast
Ronaldo,
Chill Touch on the Emperor.
You run first and be a distraction for the Emperor. That way Scully will have a good chance.
Yeah, and that's what happens after. So I don't know what to roll to hit to stab the Emperor with the arrow.
Make a strength attack roll.
Strength attack roll. Okay.
Babe, is that... Whoa, he says as you burst out from under the couch, arrow in hand, and rush at Emperor Seducer. You hit? Okay, well, you can roll normal arrow damage, that's 1d6 plus 5d6, I think it was?
6d10.
6d10. Roll 6d10.
So I'll do... Okay, so /roll 6d10. Oh. What did I do wrong there? Did I use the wrong slash, or...? Oh, you know what? I didn't do a space. I did it wrong.
Jesus Christ.
And then what was the regular arrow damage? 1d6?
Yep. An extra 2, just in case. You bring the arrow slashing down into Emperor Seducer, who goes, "No! It can't! My arrow, I knew I should... Damn it!" He looks over your shoulder to see Silly Bob Truck staring at him collapsing. How could this...
I'll be quiet already.
And what I say...
Put me in the dungeon. I have nothing against you dying.
This is what happens when you can't let old loved ones go on the road.
So congratulations to whoever guessed no, because it's Ronaldo who assassinated the Emperor.
But yes, Ronaldo thinks of this as both fulfilling the primary issue that Ronaldo has by killing the tyrant.
Yes.
Also protecting Silly Bob Truck from this gilded ex-lover who will not leave her alone, and feels this is fulfilling the problem. There's still problems in the room. The betrayal from Mr. Fingy is to be resolved, but
wait,
this is a huge character moment for Ronaldo.
You're under arrest in the name of the Emperor, say the cops.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I go.
Anymore.
And then that's why I do the charisma on whose authority.
The Emperor died. That means the killer should be the new Emperor. That's just logic. You can't really arrest him, and I believe he will say we are free too. So let's go back to our ship.
Not only is that logic, but that is the law of the land. You should know it as the officers in charge of enforcing it. As I do the deception check, not actually knowing whether that's the law or not. About what's the Viking thing, like Kamanatra or whatever?
I, Adipose, aka Ignos, support this claim. Says, coming in beside you. Did we get paid for this? Says Mr. Fingy. By the way.
Not yet. We'll come to that later when it comes to Rome.
Yes, we'll
God damn
come
it.
to that later, and you betray
Well,
us.
all hail the new emperor, Ronaldo the Permanent, say the cops.
Ronaldo, is there anyone that you would like me to disperse?
Well, first I have to ask Silly Bones of the Ottoman Empire how they feel about this. The police have subjugated themselves, but Silly Bones has not.
I live out by the sea. I do not bow to anyone.
No, Silly Bob Shark, I understand your position. Oh, Silly Bones here, the one wielding the club.
Oh, silly bones. Yeah.
I'm Sultan Silly Bones of the Ottoman Empire says, just puts on her hat and says, I'm gonna go.
That was never an option.
That was never an
Men,
option.
stop him! No, he's not gonna get out. There's a cop between him and the door.
You're
He's
under
gonna
arrest
have-
in the name of the new emperor. Why? What did I do?
You're being detained, not under arrest. I correct Bobfish. You're not simply allowed to leave. You were asked a direct question by the Emperor, Ronaldo the Permanent. Where do you feel with this new change of governance? Because this is
She puts on
the
another
Ottoman
hat.
Empire.
Can I leave now?
No.
Hats
about
are
now?
not an answer. Philanthropist Bobfish, I think we've had
No.
enough. It's time to execute Sultan Silly Bones.
Now?
For refusal to answer questions.
You know something, Sultan Sillybones?
Now?
I was given a bounty on Emperor, but I think I will disclose that bounty, and I'll put it on you. How about that? If you don't answer these questions,
Now?
your choice. No, just answer. Simple question.
Now? Now?
I'm gonna go up to
Silly bones
Sillybones
have
and
gone
be like,
crazy.
even though I'm small, I would advise very
Ow.
gently with the Lord, the brand new Emperor, that you answer these questions very carefully
Now?
before I kill you.
Okay, what do you want?
It's not gonna
from
work.
me?
I'm just looking at him right clip, like, no matter how many hats you have, I just want you to answer correctly.
What do you want? What do you want to know?
What do you want to know, sire?
I want him to know how he feels and what he plans to do about the new emperor of the Ottoman Empire. As a mere sultan, you will be one of my hopefully loyal subjects.
So,
I.
take
Says
off those
from-
goddamn hats.
Okay.
I'm getting more. Keep on going.
Captain Bobfish, you have been promoted. Pistol whip this sultan for his insolence. I need a
Take
roll
off
to
those
hit
hats.
on the pistol whip.
Okay. You shoot him.
Okay, we can do that too.
Yeah, he dies again.
Sorry, Sultan. I guess I'm the new Sultan now.
Well, that would be for me to decide, McSkullface, but yes. I believe that would be an apt choice. You have already shown your capabilities as enforcing the will of the Emperor, and therefore will be lavishly rewarded as a Sultan inside our new empire.
For you two lads, as I look at the police, I'm just like,
I think the best thing that they could do, given their change in loyalty, is be particularly and permanently put into your servitude. Now that does not
That's the
mean
worst idea ever.
you are to dispose of them or maim them, but whatever tasks you deem they must complete within non-suicidal or maiming reason, it is yours to choose.
I want you to arrest Ronaldo.
You're under arrest, Ronaldo, in the name of the Emperor Ronaldo, says Atlantis. And you turn to the camera and go, whoa, and the credits start rolling.
No, that's exactly what I do the Dragon's Breath. I get it. That's my go-to get out.
Mr. Atlantis, no!
I believe all three of them are in breath damage.
And the credits roll as you breathe fire. I think that's the best place to end this. Wait, we got double credits. Whoa! No, we're doing the Patreon credits now. Thank you everybody for tuning in and enjoying this episode of Total Improv. If you enjoyed this, there will be another one at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday. And if you haven't yet, you should go join the Total Improv Discord. Thanks, Bulbasaur. You should go join the Total Improv Discord so you can keep up with the schedule every week, and you can join my other games. For instance, especially, again, Avatar Legends. If you've ever wanted to play an Avatar tabletop game, that's every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Come and join in the fun. We already got Alolan Vulpix signed up, for instance, one of the regulars here on the stream. So it'll be a good time. That being said, thank you so much y'all for tuning in. Anything y'all want to want to say anything before we close out?
Glory to Ukraine.
Yeah, go give mutual aid to Ukraine. And, thank you to everybody new who tuned in. Like, Enigmatic Chaos, Coincidence. Nice to have y'all on board. I hope you tune in again, and thank you so much for supporting this episode. And Ignos, great to see ya. And a big shout out to Jack for once again making the Summonator possible. Yeah, it was wild. It was a wild episode. Okay, well, I think we'll close out here, and as always, we usually close out with a raid of another channel. So let's go find a channel that's doing a Dungeons and Dragons stream. Let's go stream. Oh, nice. Y'all, we're in the top page today for Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Streams. That's not saying much for this time of day, but good job, everybody. Let's go raid episode 3, Daredevils, with Archavios Eternal. Remember when we joined to tell Archavios it's improv, baby, and remember to tune in at on Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time for a little more Total Improv. Thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful week. Bye!
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.
Oh, and
I'm embarrassed.
let's get, before we go, a huge round of virtual applause for our players. Mr. Dragonlord S, aka George, Arclight, and Tsunade, and make sure to go give Mr. Dragonlord S a follow. Okay, now we're going to send through the raid. Bye, everybody! It's improv, baby!
It's improv.
Okay, there we go. Good job, y'all. That was a fun one. That was silly, but surprisingly there was a through line. It's always nice when new people join. It helps with the morale. But regardless, good job, Arclight. That was great for your first time doing this. You got that spirit in you.
Yeah, I got the and as much as I've done it a little bit before, I've also been a good observer the last couple of years of other campaigns, so I've been having fun with that sort of aspect. I was a little worried with the looser structure because that's a little harder for me to work off of, but